This is the Food Scientist Podcast. I am your host, Amy Zajac. I'm here with Danny Sussman.
Hey, Amy.
And Brian Pierce.
Well, hello, everyone.
We're happy today.
We are happy.
We're
today.
full of sugar. Some of us more than others.
Some of us had our on-camera time, and we're like, oh, that's good for attention.
Wait, we were on camera? What?
Yeah.
Shh, Danny, that's a secret.
Oh, really?
No. I hid the cameras.
Oh.
I was trying to be a creep, but you can't buy that from me, I guess. Yeah.
We can't talk about it?
No, we should talk about it. Amy, go ahead. Talk.
We had, I was going to say film crew, but we were filmed today for a local...
Yeah. CCX Media.
Yes.
Yeah.
Came and visited us.
So it was great to have them here today, and they took some video of us making video. It was Inception level.
There will be video with this week's podcast.
Yeah.
There will be.
It was some good video. But we'll get to that in a moment. But we just...
But
CCX Media,
yeah,
we
thank you so
enjoyed
much
having
for coming
them here.
out. Yeah, good times, fun, and we will share anything on social media when that comes out.
Exactly. So, on to additional business. Speaking of social media, hey, we're on social media.
We
Hey,
are!
whoa.
What? Oh!
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. Those are the basic ways to
Yeah.
follow us on social media.
Google
And-
Plus hasn't been shut down yet, but what
No, but I'm not doing anything
We're
with
not
it
there.
anymore. And
about Ello?
Call us. Call us at 402-YUM-FOOD or 402-986-3663. Leave us a review. Leave us a review on iTunes, whatever. Danny and Brian love to hear from you guys.
We do. Amy does too. Don't quit fronting.
Yeah.
Only when it's about me.
Yeah. I mean, try not to make it be about Amy in the sense that, like, you're just leaving your audition to be the new host.
Yeah.
Like, that she doesn't like.
No. Moving on. This
Because if
week,
you're going to be the new host, then you better have, like,
Yeah.
microphone.
Contact me or Danny.
moving
Yes.
on. We will have, of course, our food experiences and maybe some food news. Then we're going to talk about Oreos.
New Oreos. Keep
More
going.
new
Oreos.
What? More.
We'll have
the
a
chocolate craver in you.
follow-up from last week Oreos, too. We have Lay's potato chips from Thailand.
Oh.
Yay. Oh, you liked most of them.
And we did a thing with frosting, guys.
We do a thing with frosting. You're just going to have to stay tuned and find out
Yep.
about that.
So we'll start with the food experience, and I'm going to start because I know these guys.
Are you going to tell us about your salad again?
Yes, I was going to warn you. I'm talking about
Oh.
salad again.
Okay. Let me
All right.
emotionally prepare. Let me zone out.
Hold on, let me... No, I'm going
And I'm going to ask you
Locked and loaded.
about salad, guys.
to... Okay.
Oh, I should take these glasses with a little ice paste. Okay.
Yes. Now, aside from a shell, what do you expect in a taco salad
First of all,
that you see somebody else order?
what do I expect from a taco salad?
Yeah.
A doofus carrying it.
Okay, but what's in the salad?
I would expect something like tomato, maybe some sour cream.
You're asking about ground beef or some sort of meat.
No,
Some
but
seasoning, taco
Yep.
seasoning.
salsa? Dressing?
Yeah, sure.
More pico de gallo, right? Because it's not supposed to be like a taco. It's taco flavors in a salad.
Right.
And I don't even think that big fried shell thing is a requirement.
No, I don't either. That's why I said aside from the shell. So-
What do I first of all, if you have a taco salad, I have low expectations.
I mean, I'll just say
the only
this.
expectation I have that are lower are of taco pizza.
No, I'll say
Oh, I like
this.
taco
When
pizza.
You would.
when I go to Taco John's and do
I
the
would.
six pack and a pound, I do it like a taco salad, where I just put everything in a big bowl and eat.
Wait, what do they call
A
it?
6 pack and a pound.
What's a 6-pack in a pound?
6 tacos and a pound of Olay's. You've never done that?
I don't. I don't need a chain, so I.
And you
I
mix the
don't know.
Olays with the tacos in a bowl?
Yeah, it's the easiest way to do it. Yeah,
Do
put it all
that?
together, make a little tossed salad. Yeah.
Is that like on the menu?
Oh yeah, you've never heard of this?
I've never been to Taco John's.
And because me being who I am, I have been challenged to do that multiple times. No problem.
Well, that's not what I did. I did
Oh, you
order
did?
a regular taco salad. And I won't say from where, because we know Danny
it's
hates
probably a chain.
local chains. It's
No, I
a
don't-
local chain.
Is it a low?
Did it have a tooth in it or something? What was wrong with this salad?
For starters, no sour cream.
Okay, I'm okay
The
with
pico
that.
de
I'm on
gallo
board.
wasn't there, but it was salsa, like regular salsa.
Yeah.
But Minnesota salsa, so really tomato sauce.
Mhm.
The ground beef was clumped, so not like loose ground beef, but not round like meatballs. It was just like
Yeah,
they'd flattened it in the pan and it just didn't crumble.
Yeah, they scooped it out of their little ground beef container, and it was still shaped like the container
and it was bland even by Minnesota standards.
I liked it.
I don't even think they salted and peppered the beef.
Now, I won't make you call anyone out, but was this a fast food place or was this a sit-down restaurant?
It's fast casual.
Okay. I mean, that's
Think like Chipotle, but not Chipotle, where you order at the counter. Okay. And no dressing.
Yeah, that's the salsa.
Well, it's not always. Every place I go to that has taco salad, I usually ask to hold the dressing because it comes with dressing. But this really needed dressing when it had it was nothing, because it was like the tiniest cup of salsa. There was no sour cream. The meat wasn't juicy. It was dry and bland. It was like just dry lettuce with dry beef.
I have a question.
And the cheese didn't even melt. The beef wasn't that hot.
Right. Well, here's my question. How do you get to the point where you're ordering a taco salad anyway? Like, you get a burrito bowl.
This place didn't have burrito bowls. It wasn't a Mexican place.
Well, you're ordering a taco salad place that's not Mexican. Well, there's another problem. Is
taco salad truly Mexican, Danny?
Well, if you're going to have something taco, you may as well have it from someplace Mexican.
And on top of it was their special. They don't normally have taco salad.
I mean, I don't want to, blame the victim here, but when you go to a place, again, I don't know this place that you're talking about, but it sounds like you probably should have expected not good things.
Was it like a burger place that had a taco salad?
If it wasn't a Mexican-themed place, it's one
of the many soup salad and sandwich places.
Yeah, no, I think I'm blaming the victim.
I don't want to, but I will.
I've had bland taco salads from other places like this, but at least had enough liquid to, it was more taco-y.
Okay.
The beef was dry.
Go to your local taqueria and ask them.
There was no local taqueria in the Skyway at work, Danny.
Then don't get a taco something.
I was expecting
Can you
nice...
say that word one more time, please?
Taco something?
Taqueria?
Taqueria. How should it be said?
No, you're fine.
No, you speak Spanish.
Taqueria.
Taqueria.
Yeah.
Like Santeria.
You were flipping something. Yeah.
I was expecting a mediocre taco salad, and I got a bad taco salad. The only thing that could have made it worse was if stuff were sour or spoiled.
Well, I had a similar thing happen to me.
Did you go to a taqueria?
Taqueria?
I did not.
How do I say it?
Taqueria.
Did you go to a taqueria?
Yeah, I did not.
I did actually go to a taqueria.
You did?
And I had a burrito. Well, it was the first burrito I probably had.
How did the story go from me to him?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, because it's Danny.
I'm just taking over. I'm taking over the podcast.
Okay, so...
I can edit that.
We're fine.
You won't.
I had some things going on internally this week where I had to eat a very bland lunch a few days.
No, wait, more bland than usual?
Yeah, so that's saying something.
What did you have to adjust? Did you get rid of the
So
bread?
I was trying to eat less dairy, less red meat.
So less
I was trying to do, I guess, I'll just say I was having some gallbladder issues, but, I suspected gallbladder issues. So, I was looking up what's the good things to eat, good things to avoid.
So you just Wikipedia.
So high protein, high fiber, things of that nature.
Did you eat salad?
Almost.
Because radishes are very good for that.
You know what else is good? Coffee. So I was enjoying my coffee this week. But I went to Subway and I got a foot-long oven-roasted chicken breast on the 9-grain wheat. And I was looking at what I could put on that, and the only things I could put on it really were lettuce and spinach. No cheese, no sauce, or honey mustard or anything.
The red wine vinegar.
I never had that, and I didn't know what it would taste like from Subway.
It's like red wine vinegar.
Yeah.
This is Bryan and Danny.
This is Bryan. So the condiments are always scary. Yeah. Hey, be proud of me that I even enjoy a little bit of honey mustard sometimes.
I don't like mustard.
But so I ordered this sandwich, and I only have chicken and lettuce and spinach, and the worker gave me attitude. She's like, "That's all you're going to have on it?" I'm like, "Well, yeah."
You've been like, "Give me some more chicken."
Yeah. I would have accepted more chicken. So, yeah, that was my experience this week.
Was that the Subway in my building?
No.
Okay.
It was not.
So, Danny.
So, Amy.
Top that. No. It's easy to top salad and bland chicken with spinach. Come on.
With what did I eat?
Well, your food experience. It doesn't have to be something you ate.
Actually, I do. Here, my food experience. is the gift that I give to this podcast. I went all over. This is sort of food news, too. The most stuffed Oreos are out.
Because Oreos keep coming out.
They keep coming, right. They're just
Good time to be alive.
Flooding the market in January.
Mm-hmm.
But for my internet research, the only place I have found them mentioned online is at Rite Aid, which we don't have here in this tropical oasis called Minnesota. So I was going to like every store that I would think like might be equivalent to Rite Aid, and then like moving on to like also in like the same low cost market as Rite Aid. So I've been to like CVS, Walgreens, and I went to Dollar General because, you know, they've had a few exclusive things like the ramen Pringles. I think there was a Dollar General exclusive Skittles. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking maybe that'll be the place.
You never know. With these Oreos, we have found them in places that they were not supposed to be.
Right, because my usual standbys did not have them. Mm-hmm. What I did find, though, 2 things. I found Planters cheese balls.
Yes!
Yes, and Amy has them by her.
Yeah. In fact, I was about to, like, look at them because my curiosity is what the expiration date is. But they were packed November 2018 and packed November 2018, expire November 2019.
So just to recap,
I'm going to open these right now.
So just to recap for everyone, the Planters cheese snacks came back last year, but they were only here for a hot minute. A lot of people, one of our most popular social media posts, I think, was when we posted about these. Mm-hmm. And, they had both the balls and the sticks.
Mm-hmm. The balls are the best.
So such a good snack. And then it went away unexpectedly, and we were sad, but I'm happy that Danny found them again.
Right, because we've even speculated on, like, what happened. They had such a...
I mean, we knew it was limited time only, but we didn't know it was that limited.
And we're going to be eating them throughout the rest of the podcast, just so you know.
There's no stopping. We can't control ourselves. That's not
so we have, these are, like, infused in crack. And also when we're there, we're not going to have them today. But I didn't even know these were coming to America, because I had seen them only as supposed to be in Europe, is the Cadbury Cream Egg, but filled with Oreo.
Yes.
Yum.
They branded it as Milka, but it's the same thing in Oreo, so we haven't tried it yet. We already had this show all booked.
We have so many snacks coming up, a lot of Milka stuff, a lot of international Kit Kat, so there are good things.
Yes.
Coming up.
But moving on with more food news, Brian.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if either of you heard, but our friends here at Costco have come out with a new product. Do you both like mac and cheese?
Yes.
How much do you...
I like good mac and cheese.
I like good mac and cheese and
it's
not
all
so good mac and cheese.
How much good mac and cheese do you think either one of you could eat at a time? Or what's the largest container you think you might buy?
I was going to say the standard box size that you make in the pot.
Maybe 2 pounds worth?
Oh,
I know I could eat a whole box of mac and cheese, no problem.
How much?
How about a whole casserole dish? Like a 13 by 9?
When I make a 13 by 9 pan, I use penne pasta.
Right, but would you buy a 2 pound?
How big of a bucket of mac and cheese do they have?
Yeah, 2 pounds is a lot. 5 pounds would be a lot. 10 pounds. This is 27 pounds of mac and cheese.
Does it say for one? It serves for one?
They say that's like half a bale of hay or a 3-year-old is how big that is.
Now, is this of mix or is this of just like a bucket of pre-cooked? Scoop and serve.
No, this is a container of elbow pasta and cheddar cheese sauce. So think of Kraft mac and cheese, more or less. And, their intent isn't for people just to chow down. It's to have in that emergency pantry.
For when you have people over. When you randomly have 10 people stop by.
I guess that, too. I mean, God, what would you cook that in?
Yeah, I want it, yeah.
It's a bucket. Basically.
Oh, and it's separate pouches of pasta and cheese sauce. I would have found that more acceptable as if it was like a Stouffer's.
Is it dry pasta? You have to cook the pasta, or you just mix it in heat?
I just read what I know.
I think you cook it. Cook it.
Either way, it's separate. I was imagining just like
a big thing of just a goopy
of like the taco cheese sauce.
Oh,
like Cheese Whiz and pasta mixed together, where you can just get a ladle. They just heat that
Or
sucker
maybe
up
just
and leave it.
add water and whatever.
No, not even add water.
We
Just
need to
put it
keep
in.
our eyes on Costco, though, because I found out from this article they recently released a jar of Nutella that is 7 pounds.
I don't think we need to keep our eyes on
I
that.
could probably eat 27 pounds of these Planters cheese balls.
I maybe could. They're good. So I don't know what to think about that, but I've heard that a couple of times this week, so I thought I would share that. Costco.
Yep. So is that it for the food news?
That's all I have.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Why did we open these while we're recording?
Because Amy wanted them, and Amy wins.
I was going to talk about there's some new Snickers coming out. Creamy Snickers.
I heard about those. There's maple flavor, right?
Yeah, I had it and then I lost it.
Nothing looked too exciting to me on that.
No, that's why I was willing to talk about
I think because we were burned on the last ones with the fiery Oreos. The fiery Snickers and the other flavors they had, the midnight.
that were like no great
on
shakes.
clearance right away, yeah.
Yeah. So there's some new creamy Snickers coming.
So stay tuned. Maybe we'll have
a slow week that we talk about.
Shall we move on to the good stuff?
Yes.
We have Dark Chocolate Oreos.
Yeah, so along with that, we thought, well, hey, this is a good time to compare these with the regular Oreos. But we also found Mexican chocolate Oreo. So that's not Mexican chocolate as in it has cinnamon in it. It's just chocolate Oreos
from Mexico,
sadly.
Right. The packaging is in Espanol.
And then we have...
Did I say that right?
Close. You're really close there. Okay. And then we have... we talked about these on a previous episode. The Choco Brownie Oreos from Europe.
From Europe. So do we... Since we're in the new brownie segment, do we need to finish up last week's?
We should. Because we left the dangling thread there. We talked about freezing and heating up the carrot cake and love Oreos just to see what they did.
Nothing good.
The freezing actually did not help the love. It didn't. I don't know that it made it worse. It was just the magic wasn't there.
I think it depends on whether or not you think that the loved ones can be made worse. If you believe that they couldn't be worse, then the freezer didn't make them worse. I thought the freezing was worse.
Yeah, so we talked about the carrot cake Oreos and the love Oreos last week. So if you haven't heard that, listen up to that. But they didn't do anything for me either. It just made the cream harder, and it didn't enhance it in any way.
This is weird because I almost always prefer frozen Oreos. In both cases, I liked frozen less. I thought that the carrot cake... the balance of flavors got all off.
Yes.
And even heating them did the same thing. I tried. I'd never warmed an Oreo before.
Oh, you gotta do that with the cinnamon roll ones.
But you challenged me to do that. I warmed the carrot cake. I thought that did not help.
Yeah,
either.
I did that. It didn't do a lot for me either way. Sometimes the flavors really get enhanced doing freezing or warming up. In this case, no.
And I have no opinion on the carrot cake ones because these guys didn't leave me any. And I don't know how to go to the store.
She doesn't.
I'm not the food gatherer.
They're
of
in
this podcast.
every store has a huge display of the carrot cake ones. So on to the new ones. Now these dark chocolate Oreos are allegedly a new member of the permanent Oreo lineup. They are not limited edition. Although really in life everything is limited edition.
I mean, people are limited edition.
I mean, there's. At some point, any product can go away.
Yeah.
I mean, especially when you're talking a specialty flavor of Oreos.
It's filled like a regular one. It doesn't go all the way to the edge.
These has more filling than a standard Oreo does. It's more filled closer to the special editions.
It is. It does have a little bit more. The thing that you will notice about these is that visually the cream is dark. So it's definitely dark chocolate colored. So that's going to stand out first of all. It did taste like dark chocolate. Yeah. I would say more of a dark cocoa.
Even though the cream doesn't go to the edge, it's good.
It doesn't. Yeah, it was good. Now, I like dark chocolate, but they suffer the same fate for me as regular chocolate Oreos. It's chocolate on top of chocolate. Not a lot of variety there. Not a lot of pizzazz. So,
although I will say,
not really my favorite.
Comparing the chocolate cream to the dark chocolate cream, I liked the dark chocolate cream more.
I did because it is a richer contrast
it's more
in flavor.
The cream is better.
Cocoa-y versus,
They're all maybe too much chocolate, but the dark chocolate at least is like, it's all dark chocolate. It's almost like the cream and the cookie are the same flavor, whereas with the regular one, the creaminess kind of just dilutes the chocolate a little bit, but it makes everything chocolatey, but you can definitely tell like some dilution in there. And then the Mexican stuff, I think, was identical to the American.
Yeah, that really surprised me. That
it was,
the chocolate Oreos and the chocolate Oreos from Mexico, I could not tell. I had to try a few times. Exactly the same.
And
usually the size is different, or the cream is different, or the texture, something is different.
And the Mexican ones, too, said mas relleno.
We'll go with that.
Did they say, Brian?
Mas relleno.
That you just said that with more emphasis, with more feeling, but it's the same words. Which is more filling. Which these do have more filling than a standard Oreo, but we were expecting these to have more filling than the American ones.
Well, this was my thing. I think this is just a marketing thing. They say more filling, but more filling than what? Than a regular Oreo from their previous releasings of chocolate Oreos. More filling than a regular plain cake donut.
I want these chocolate Oreos, or the dark chocolate Oreos, or both, to come in minis in the cups so we can eat them like cereal.
Ooh.
Pour milk on them.
Mm-hmm.
Let them get all mushy and crumbly.
I think I would prefer the regular one still.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
I think the milk would help.
It would help. It would help. It would still be too chocolatey.
Yeah.
The milk would help.
These are men. It's not too chocolatey, guys.
And then we had the European ones, which we only had a couple of.
The brownie.
It was hard to do a lot of analysis.
It had a lot less filling.
A lot less filling. But also it was really chocolatey.
It was. It was. Now, this one, it was a different kind of chocolate. Again, that helps. But still, with a chocolate filling, I think I would rather have a golden cookie.
That's the Oreo?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Do they still
from
make
long
the
ago? I don't think
yeah.
they've made those in
I would
a
love the
long
dark
time.
chocolate filling with a golden Oreo.
No.
Yeah, that'd be my take. You don't hear me say I would prefer the golden cookie.
Yeah, usually the golden cookie is the canary in the coal mine.
Mm-hmm. So
Oreo.
Stay away. Do not proceed. Do not enter.
So what does this say? Separate, merge, submerge, and...
Dunk.
Okay.
Yep.
They show you how to separate the Oreo and dunk it in the Mexican one.
But yeah, if you want Brian to actually really do it, you have to read it in Spanish. Like your version
Read
Spanish.
it. No, your version.
I think, yeah, we'll just leave it. But yeah, taste and, yeah, dunk.
Danny, read it. Okay.
I'm still working on the taco store.
I mean, they're giving you directions as how to enjoy an Oreo. Now, I think they're wrong because they're telling you to separate it, lick it, then like dunk it. Which
how do they say that in Spanish?
Just dunk it. You know, that's all you need to do. Just take the Oreo, put it in milk. That's how you enjoy it. You don't have, and I'm sorry for you lickers out there, but you don't have to peel it apart and lick it first. Just put it in your mouth and eat it. Ran over.
In contrast to tasty sweet Oreos, Danny brought us some potato chips from Thailand. They're the Lay's brand. And we videoed these because we knew we want to see Brian's reaction.
Oh, I've been taunted with this for a couple of weeks now. Well, we got some chips and we're going to record it. And
so look for the video on YouTube. But we tried, and we did not tell Brian what these were ahead of time, except chips. A barbecue potato chip, which has
extra barbecue.
Extra barbecue. It has pictures of chicken kebab on it. I'm calling it, no, sweet basil is actually called sweet basil. The next one I'm calling cilantro lime, but they call it something else.
It's Miang Cam Corboros. Which is, if you've ever gone
I'm sure you're saying that exactly the way it's supposed to be.
I mean, I've gone to a Thai restaurant and had Miang Cam before.
Yes.
Which is it's...
Yeah, what is that? Because I have no idea.
So what it is it's almost like a make-your-own lettuce wrap, but with like different dried ingredients.
Including cilantro and lime.
On the package it shows ginger and lime and chili peppers and maybe some dried shrimp. But you also get, you get a variety of different flavors that you wrap up in lettuce and snack on. It's an appetizer.
But we're delaying the pièce de résistance and this quadruplet. Hot chili squid potato chips.
Hot chili squid.
Brian's favorite.
Yeah. Oh, this was not fun to record.
I will say, with the exception of the hot chili squid, I like that. The hot chili squid is fishy. Like,
it's not as bad as I thought it would be.
It could have been worse. It could have been way worse.
We've had much fishier chips.
yes.
I would never choose to eat this chip, even at a party. If I were there, I would avoid it. But I've had much worse, and if I knew what it was going to be, I would think it would taste awful.
You eat this chip or a wasabi Oreo?
I would take this chip.
I would take this chip.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's bad, but it's more subtle than you would think. Like, it's Lay's, so it's a mass market brand.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of put a little chill on it. But now the other flavors...
And let's just go with the most barbecue. Let's talk about
extra
that one
barbecue.
Extra barbecue. I don't know. What does barbecue taste like in Thailand? Maybe it tasted like it was supposed to taste like...
It tastes barbecue-ish. I don't know how else to phrase it.
It's not American barbecue.
It shows chicken kebabs on the packaging.
So it's more like grilled something.
I mean, it definitely brings back the flavors of the chicken chips we've had in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And it's mostly chicken flavor, I think.
Yeah, I was noticing that too. It's
and a hint of onion.
A very faint barbecue flavor with the chicken. And yeah, sure, onion is in there.
I mean, that makes sense with the kebab. You'd have onion and pepper on it.
And I get it. This isn't an American barbecue flavor, but the flavor was faint to me. Now, fortunately, the spice was faint as well, so that saved me on this one.
And the sweet basil chili. I should have said there was chili in the sweet basil.
But it's not labeled sweet basil chili, but it is.
It just says sweet basil flavor.
But there's Thai chili peppers on the bag.
Yes, there are. Now, these, I didn't hate.
No.
No, they're sneaky. They're sneaky spicy. They're sneaky spicy, but they're kind of good.
They're not even that spicy. So, yeah, you're right that when you're eating them, you don't taste the spice. It's not until you're done that you're like, wait, that was spicy. How did that happen? It came out of nowhere. But I don't know. Do I want to eat a potato chip that tastes like basil mostly? I don't think so.
And then the Miang Kham. These are super lime.
And cilantro.
And ginger. Now I'm looking at the package, like the ginger really stands out on them.
I would not think that I would like these at all. And they were okay.
I read an online review of them beforehand, and the person had said that the first one they hated, and then as they ate them, they liked them more and more.
I can see that, especially if you don't know what to expect. The thing that really stands out first is the citrusy, the lime flavor is going to hit you first. And I think if you're not expecting, that's going to take you by surprise, and you're not going to like it.
All right, I am getting the ginger now. I'm getting the cilantro, the lime, and the ginger.
So now here's the thing. There's 4 of them. We all universally just agree on the squid one just not being for us.
Mm-hmm.
But we kind of have a variety of opinions on the other 3. And you know what that means.
Oh, we're going to FMK.
We are.
We're going to frolic with, marry, and kill.
And I'm kind of fascinated by how this is going to go. We have hot chili. We have extra barbecue. Mm-hmm. We have Miang Kham. And we have sweet basil.
Remind me of the rules. Can we just kill all of them?
No.
Okay.
One of each. Remember, not all marriages are happy.
No, this one is not going to be for me, I can tell you that.
He's making such a face as he thinks about this. It's kind of hilarious.
I'm ready to go.
We'll go.
But I want someone else to go first.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I will go. I'm going to kill the extra barbecue.
Mm-hmm. Why?
I don't like the onion, the hint of onion. That's completely honest. And it's just okay. I want something a little more interesting to either frolic with or marry. I think I'm going to frolic with the Miang Kham.
Mm-hmm. That's how you say it. Miang Kham.
It's like the taste grows on you and everything, and there's a little different things going on in there. And although I don't have the gene that makes cilantro taste like soap, I'm kind of a super taster with cilantro, and that just gets overpowering after a while.
Mm-hmm.
So then I guess that means I'm marrying the sweet basil.
I can see that. It's kind of like that sneaky spicy.
And I love spice.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
Bryan.
Yeah, so I
ready to
think,
go?
I can make an answer that I can live with here. I am going to marry the Ming Cam.
Mhm.
You're marrying that.
Yeah, I'm going to marry that one because you start off and you get a flavor, but there's evolution there. You grow together. You experience new things as a couple, and you need that in a marriage.
Mhm.
So you start with that citrus kick, and it's like, whoa, what's going on here? All right, I'm in for the ride, and then you keep discovering new things. So hey, that marriage will work. I will frolic with the sweet basil flavor because you can discover new things with your partner, but you also need that little spice on the side. And then I am going to have to kill the extra barbecue flavor. Kind of like an emperor in a coliseum, they bore me, so they must die.
And I agree with Bryan. Although
Welcome back where you belong. It's been a while.
we all agreed on extra barbecue. For all of the complaints about the exotic flavors, we're all killing extra barbecue for being a boring one.
That is true.
True.
Now, to be fair, we all would kill the hot chili squid if that were on the table.
No, probably.
Yeah, that was not that didn't.
Mm-hmm.
We looked at his profile online and didn't get a first date.
Nice wife.
I only bought that one for the podcast. I was honestly curious about the others. If I didn't have the podcast, I would have tried these three. I would not have tried the squid. I'm with you. The sweet basil. It's nice. It's a little spicy on the side, and that's pretty good. I can see why.
It's like the librarian that takes off the glasses and lets her hair down. They're like, whoa.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
And I can see why Amy married that, but. Just like, no, I can see it could be marriage, but
yeah,
it could be marriage material.
The look she gave you when you said that, though, that was priceless.
But yeah, the me and Cam, like you grow together. Like, you know what, that first date was rocky, but you're like, there's something about this that I want more. And then you kind of can't stop. And then you're like, I'm in this deep. And then it's like, oh, it's going to take a judge to undo this. And here we are.
All right.
So, you know what? It's interesting, Bryan, for all of the drama around these, the fear.
This was caused by you. Just, this was not me doing this. This was you building this up as you're going to hate this. And I did hate it because I was expecting that.
But these were better. I would say these.
We didn't make you eat a spoonful of mayonnaise or anything.
Oh, don't ever do that. I'm done with this podcast if you make me do that.
Do you think that I was right to say that you would probably hate these?
Yes.
Okay. It's not like
at least the squid ones, and yeah, the other ones I would find suspect. Maybe not the sweet basil. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be looking forward to that one, but yeah.
So there you go. Lay's Thai potato chips, which I actually found here in Minnesota, amazingly.
That is kind of amazing that you could find these here, because these are definitely not internationally marketed. These have the Lay's logo, but it's
in
not
Thai.
English. Yeah.
So and they were plentiful. It was as if the local Asian grocers just got a huge shipment of them in. So
yeah, and well, this week was not just about torturing and tormenting me. You had a little comeuppance here.
Yeah,
I did.
He bought these.
Yes, you bought something, and then you got mad when we had it on the
perfect size for one Duncan Hines frosting packets with a feed yourself tube.
So this is one. I don't think it's a feed yourself tube.
It's the astronaut pouch.
It is.
It's the astronaut
It's a Capri
pouch.
Sun.
It's an astronaut pouch of frosting.
So if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, find that, because we did a video where we each tried to see if we could finish a pouch of this frosting and who could do it first. We won't give any spoilers, but you can probably guess who rocked it.
We should mention, if you want to see everyone's first reaction to those chips.
That too, yes. We have two videos this week.
There may or may not have been tears.
Things happen biologically that you can't control sometimes.
I like frosting as long as I'm going back to the frosting, guys. Yeah. I like frosting. As a kid, I used to eat frosting by the spoon.
Yeah.
Now, it is surprising that they make these. It does say 4 servings, so it's for those little cup of desserts.
The microwave mug
but it's
cakes.
for 4 of them, even though the desserts are do they sell them in packets that
Yeah,
are
so
so you could buy one that has a cup of 4 desserts and this to go with
the way that they
box.
get packaged is you can buy a single pouch that is good for 1 coffee mug cake, or you could buy a box that has 4 pouches inside, each pouch good for 1 coffee mug cake. The rub on these is that those pouches are branded perfect size for 1, and then the frosting for them is also from the perfect size for 1, but this is supposed to last you the whole box. But it sure looks like perfect size for 1 vanilla frosting.
It definitely does.
Also, we have lost Amy, who's just like sitting back in her chair, sucking on the frosting pouch.
Do you want some cheese balls that are covered in frosting, Amy?
Not covered in frosting.
Okay.
No, she's just like in her happy frosting. Give that girl a tube of frosting and like.
Weekend is planned.
Mm-hmm.
So we did this more just to do a fun little video here, do a little challenge, do a little something different. So we hope that you will go and find that
Eat
video
your own frosting.
and eat your
If
own
you want
frosting.
to eat frosting like an
You know
astronaut.
what? And check the time and how long it took the winner to finish the frosting. See if you can beat that and let us know.
Good luck.
And with that, that's a wrap.
Have a great week, everyone.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Frosting and cheese balls.